Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Sunday Live Activation. How is everybody doing today? So I just got back from a week-long trip to Sedona, Arizona. And for anybody here who has been there before, let me know in the comments, or if you were watching the replay, let me know if you've been and how your experience was. So Sedona is known for having energy vortexes and being a very, very potent, powerfully charged spiritual place. A lot of people go there for healing and for transformation. And it's this cute little town with all of these like red rocks around. And there's a lot of people who have had experiences, contact experiences there. I remember researching Sedona on YouTube, and I found this video of this Native American guy who was sharing a story. I can't remember which place he was at. So there's like powerful vortexes in certain spots, but basically the whole city is like an energy vortex, but there's like really potent vortexes in certain spots. One of them is Bell Rock. Another one is Cathedral Rock. And so for this activation, I'll share some of my experiences, talk to you about that, and then I'll do a live channeled activation to help you connect. And we're going to be connecting with Cathedral Rock because that's where me and Robert went on a hike. Robert from the chat. So he was telling this story about how he went to one of those places and then he was hiking by himself and just completely alone, this Native American, very authentic Native American. And suddenly he saw a ship appear or come down like right in front of him. And I believe it was Nordic beings, like Pleiadian looking beings, met him and let him come into the ship. And he said he walked into the ship and it was huge on the inside. It was just a really trippy story. So some people have contact experiences like that, or you may see ships. There's a lot of spots where you can do sky watches. You can see the Milky Way from the city. It's a dark sky city. So there's not very much light pollution and it's absolutely gorgeous. So how is everybody doing today? Let me check the chat. Robert Gardner. So Robert is who I met. He just moved to Sedona in the past, I think 8 months, 7 months, something like that, from New Jersey, from the East Coast. And so we got to visit him on the Fall Equinox, which was awesome. And Katie, if she's here. Thank you, Robin, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Sedona was beautiful. Can't wait to go back. Very, very, very beautiful place. Carla's been to Sedona twice. The energy at each vortex is so unique. Yeah. So last year, I did an activation right after getting back from Sedona to help you guys connect with the energies too. And we did a Bell Rock one. So I actually left that in the description if you'd like to go back. I did a 13-minute short activation that helps you connect with Bell Rock's energy, but today we're going to be doing Cathedral Rock. Is Sedona Wild West country? It's intense. It can be intense. So my first experience in Sedona, and it was probably the person that I was with too, partly, but I was only there for 2 days, I think, and I just felt a lot of purging of emotions, like almost like kind of like negative emotions. So it can be kind of intense. This time was completely different. Very positive, very uplifting. You can feel the energy like as soon as you get there. And last year, I think I did a lot of purging, and then I went to Bell Rock to connect with the vortex energy and meditate there. And I was asking Source, I'm like, why am I feeling all of this? And the message I got was just feel it. Just feel it. You're human. It's natural. So last year was about purging. This was more about ascension and just quantum leaps and healing. Yeah, Sedona is awesome. It was magical. Saw lots of UFOs. We did see some UFOs. Here's Katie. She's my travel companion. So me and Katie went there for the Fall Equinox. I forget what date that was, September 24th or 25th. We were there for a week, and then we went to Mount Shasta for the summer solstice, and then we were in Arkansas for the spring equinox. So we've been going somewhere for each of the equinox and solstices, which are heightened periods that are just very, very powerful astrologically. So, oh, hi, John Martin. Love Bell Rock. Love you. It's so good to see you here. Miss you, John. We'll have to catch up soon. Patrick saw a UFO last night. Cloak. Interesting. Yeah, we saw some UFOs, but really I was having a lot of so the energy is very heightened there. I was feeling a lot of beings around, and how I saw them, not necessarily ships, but we would be sitting there and then I would see them starting to phase into this reality, or I was beginning to see into their dimension. So let me check the chat real quick. Can we do a CE5 retreat soon? So I'm thinking about doing a retreat in Mount Shasta in July. So if you guys want to go, start saving up. And we can do a CE5 there in Mount Shasta. That was amazing. Yeah, I just got back from camping also with Lakeside Laura. Are there entrances to Telos? So Robert was actually telling me that Thunder Mountain, which is in the center of Sedona, it's this huge mountain. It is actually connected to Mount Shasta, which is inner earth, or Telos is known for being under or within Mount Shasta in Northern California. So they are connected. And I was actually pretty surprised going to Sedona because the beings that I saw the most and felt the most were inner earth beings. I wasn't expecting that at all, but they were there like every day. And if you guys know Kay, who is one of my inner earth contacts, she was there every day giving us signs and connecting with us. It was awesome. Scott felt my energy while I was in Sedona. Sedona is in my backyard. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It is awesome. Okay, thanks for popping in, Katie. Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of time to integrate because it was just so much. So basically the whole time we were doing spiritual work. And so I'm going to share some of my experiences. So the first few days we stayed with somebody at somebody's house who used to work with ET technology and is very, very wise, very, very advanced. And the energy there, he didn't live like in the heart of Sedona. We were kind of off to the side. I felt the inner earth beings present there so much. And it was just such a high vibe, very, very light, very wonderful energy. It was so much fun hanging out over there. And then on day 4, we moved to our Airbnb in the middle of Sedona, in the heart of Sedona. And you can tell the energy is different from even like 30 minutes away. But so with it being a high energy place and known for its energy vortexes, let me read a couple notes real quick on what that is exactly. So a vortex is believed to be a special spot on the earth where energy is either entering into the earth or projecting out of the earth's plane. Vortexes or vortices are found at sacred sites throughout the world: the Great Pyramid in Egypt, Machu Picchu in Peru, Bali, Stonehenge, Ayers Rock in Australia. It is believed that the vortex energy moves in a spiral, moving up or down, which is interesting because if you go to Sedona, you'll see a lot of the trees are actually spiral. They grow in a spiral, probably because of the energy is in a spiral there. And if you go to Mount Shasta, and I remember Katie was telling me about this, the trees are very tall and straight. And apparently the energy in Mount Shasta is very straight up, which is where Telos is also. And so, yeah, the energy in Sedona is very spiral-like, very vortex-like. So how can vortex energy help you? Some say Sedona's vortex energy is so powerful that you can actually feel it, and that it is powerful enough to help people take giant leaps with their spiritual development. The Native Americans believe that spiritual transformation can occur more quickly and easily in Sedona because the veils to other dimensions are thinner there. And the veils are definitely thin there. Definitely very thin. Very easy to have a profound spiritual experience or a profound healing experience. Whether or not you believe that energy vortexes actually exist, one thing is for certain: there is something about Sedona that has made people travel here for something more than just its incredible beauty. So there's people that go there from all over the world, and there's a lot of crystal shops. There's a lot of psychics there. There's a lot of healing places. The whole town is very, very woo woo. You meet the coolest people there, very, very awake people. So it was awesome. So where the vortex is located, although all of Sedona can be considered a vortex, there are special spots, which is like I mentioned, Cathedral Rock. Some of them have a feminine energy. Some of them have a masculine energy. So the feminine energy is energy entering the earth, and the masculine is energy coming out of the earth. Cathedral Rock and Chapel of the Holy Cross have been identified as feminine, which is interesting because whenever me and Robert went on a hike at Cathedral Rock, and I'm going to show you guys a picture of it too in a minute, I meditated. I sat down and meditated while we were there, and I was just seeing so much light, and I saw the Pleiadians, and I was doing grid work. Essentially, that's part of why we went, where me and Katie, we're going to these different sacred sites to help clear, to help heal, to help activate them, and then connecting these sacred sites around the earth to help blast light everywhere and just clean up and transmute all of the darkness. Because these sacred sites can actually be used for negative or positive. So we're clearing it all up and helping connect that and raise the frequency of the planet that way. So if you feel drawn to any sacred sites or a specific spot in general, you're doing grid work as you go with your frequency there. So traveling is if you feel called to it, definitely do it. So while I was meditating and the Pleiadians appeared, and I was just sending light to everywhere. I sent it to St. Louis. I sent it to all over the country to these other sacred sites. And they told me after a minute, after I was doing this, they said, timeline shift. You shifted the timelines, which I feel like we're going through a lot of timeline shifting in general. So much is happening, but that was just pretty cool. In the energy at Cathedral Rock, if it's feminine and the energy is going in, that makes sense why I was called to go to that place specific, because I was sending that energy in through the earth to other locations around the earth. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, so then we'll start an activation in just a minute. Thank you. We got matching tattoos there. So this is a symbol this symbol's all over. That you'll see portals a lot, the spirals, and it's also mind, body, spirit, and it symbolizes me, Katie, and Robert. We all got tattoos at this place called Ascension Tattoo, which was fun. So I wanted to share with you guys, since these locations can be used for negative or positive. I actually had an experience in Sedona that I'm going to share with you guys. So it's important to be mindful of this. So some of these negative energies or forces will use these sacred sites for negative because they're harnessing the energy there. Apparently there is an underground base in that area and some covert things going on in that area. And Tyler from Journey to Truth podcast was telling me about this place called Enchantment. It's some sort of a resort there that apparently it leads to an underground area, and it is used by the government, covert government, harnessing those energies. But so the first night, whenever we were in the heart of Sedona, we were so used to staying with somebody else who their place was very high vibe, very protected. The inner earth beings were basically there the whole time. We'd be sitting there talking, and I'd see the inner earth beings behind us. Very, very awesome. But we got comfortable. And whenever we went to the middle of Sedona at our Airbnb, we forgot to do something. So we got together and we meditated at night. We put our hand on this crystal and we sent light up, and just an explosion of light. And we let in some negative energies. So I immediately, while that was happening, I suddenly had some negative intrusive thoughts. And I'm sharing this with you guys just so that you know, and so that you can prevent this from happening and just be mindful that it exists. So I had a few intrusive, like negative thoughts while we were doing that, our hand on the crystal, sending light up. And I was like, that was weird. Sometimes you have those weird, sudden intrusive thoughts where you're like, oh, what if I drive off the side of the road, or just something stupid like that. Everybody, I'm sure, has had those at some point. And I was like, maybe it was just nothing. And then shortly after that, we went to bed. And whenever I laid down to go to sleep, I realized, I felt that there was some dark energy and some dark beings there. And I was like, oh crap, you know, something is here. It wasn't just a random intrusive thought. And I did a quick cleansing clearing. I fell asleep. And while I was sleeping, I actually had kind of like a nightmare where this negative being was taking over my energy and like sucking my energy and just kind of taking over me. And it was a negative entity. And that woke me up and I realized, oh crap, like it's still here. And so this was at about 1 a.m. And so I went through like a whole list. I started calling in everybody, all of the ascended masters, all of the archangels. And I asked, like, what did we do wrong? Why did this happen now? It had been such a positive, high vibe trip before that. And they showed me a vision of a circle. And they said, whenever you guys went and shot that light up and connected and meditated, you did not create sacred space. We didn't create sacred space around the property. So that's just something that's very, very, very important. So I spent like 20 minutes doing this whole cleansing and clearing and setting sacred space and all that. And then the next morning, I asked Robert if he had, or I told him that I had a negative experience, and he also had a negative experience around the same time at about 1 o'clock in the morning. He actually heard a growl, which is nuts. And I saw visions of these like dark beings. I don't want to like go into it too much, but just so that you guys know. So then me and Robert got together and we did another cleansing and clearing and just made sure that we set sacred space. So telling that to you guys, because these high energy places can also attract negative energy and negative beings. So you want to be sure to create sacred space, and just be mindful of that. Yeah, it was wild. Thank you, John Martin, for the super chat. I'm doing such amazing work. Thank you. Important work. Thank you. You too, John. I would love to have you back on to talk CE5 again. Your voice is so therapeutic. I have an interview on my Starseed Chats playlist with John Martin all about CE5 and making contact if you guys want to check that out too. I've actually learned a lot from John. He's amazing. Checking the comments. Hi, Leah. Robert Gardner, there's a ley line running right through Sedona. Ley lines runs through Cathedral Rock and through my friend Kirk's house, then goes through Thunder Mountain. We did a meditation at Thunder Mountain too. At the base of Thunder Mountain, there is this something called a stupa, where it's like a Buddhist temple type thing going on. There's a big Buddha there, and people go there to say prayers, and it's amazing. It's so gorgeous. So I highly recommend going to the stupa, and it's at the base of Thunder Mountain, which Kirk, Robert's friend, was talking about how Thunder Mountain may actually be the most powerful place in Sedona. So you have these energy vortexes all around, but Thunder Mountain is kind of like the center, and it's this powerhouse. So that's where me, Robert, and Katie went to do a lot of our grid work. We sat and had a meditation there. And while we sat in a circle, Katie, we were playing the singing bowl, setting the intention to do grid work and all that. And during that experience, I saw 3 silhouettes come through this portal, and they were time travelers. I believe it was me, Robert, and Katie from the future or something like that, a parallel timeline. And they came in and they were basically like, good job, which is pretty cool. Victor says there was a blackout in the Schumann resonance. So I think the timeline did shift. Yeah, definitely. Yes, enchantment. Okay, that's the place where Tyler from Journey to Truth was talking about how there's like a negative or like an underground spot there. Thank you, Zach, for the super sticker. Sorry you had to deal with that negative entity. Clearings have saved me in dreams recently as well. Yeah, so and that just goes to show, it was on the fall equinox to the night of the equinox. So whenever that happened, whenever we accidentally let that stuff in, luckily, like nothing else happened after that. But I tried clearing it once and I went to sleep, and then like it literally like woke me up, and basically like source and my guides, I knew that they were there. At first, I couldn't feel them because these negative beings will try and put fear into you. So, and then they'll feed off of your fear and get larger. So I started like calling in the ascended masters, everybody doing another cleansing and clearing and putting more time and energy into it that time, because basically I know my guides woke me up because they're like, you can't let this thing be in here all night. So so I saw it in the astral and cleared it all up. But yeah, that just goes to show also that you just have to be mindful and set up your sacred space. And what's funny is I just got a kitten. Kylo's not here because I was just camping. I'm picking him up after this. But cats are known for helping to protect in the astral. Animals are. So I know that that's part of why this cat synchronously came into my life. Christy, I'm obsessed with Lily's teachings. This is my first live chat. Hello, Christy. Yep, it's like moths to the light. So set sacred space. Apparently, like they can't, if you set that circle, they cannot come in. And then if they try to invoke fear in you, like whenever I was starting to call in all the light, calling in the ascended masters, I heard a couple times some creaks in my room, like it was trying to distract me and invoke fear in me. So I really had to like calm myself and stay focused and not let it invoke fear. So it was a big lesson learned. Yeah. Caleb loves Thunder Mountain, going to the stupa. I was just there a couple weeks ago. It's an amazing place. What an amazing, awesome community Lily Nova brought together. Yes, guys. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. I actually did just get a haircut. And thank you, Shannon. I heart the stupa. Thank you for being you. You're awesome. Does cannabis attract entities? Not that I am aware of. Not that I'm aware of. But it also depends on what kind of a state it puts you in. Because some people, they react differently to cannabis than others. Some people, it may make them paranoid. I think it may thin the veil because you can kind of connect and see things whenever you do marijuana. But yeah, I don't know if that would necessarily attract them. Ken says, my cat suddenly became very ill last week. Dark forces will work through your pets to distort you. That's a bummer. Oh, Sasquatch. So I wanted to share, I also had a Sasquatch experience. So Sasquatch, part of what me and Katie are doing, our goal is to meet all of the different Sasquatch clans, because there's different clans all around the United States, different tribes, and they're each different. All of their energy is different. So we met the Sasquatch at Mount Shasta. We met the Sasquatch in Grafton, Illinois for the Journey to Truth conference. We met the Sasquatch in Arkansas. In the Sasquatch in Arkansas, we're near all the crystal mines. It's 2:22 right now. They absolutely are amazing. Like they still say hello. They're like my guides now. They were absolutely amazing. They worked with us all week, helping us do so much energy work and healing work. And that's our goal, to meet all the different Sasquatch clans. And I did get to meet a Sasquatch while we were in Sedona. I saw it astrally, and it like introduced itself, and it took my hand and then kissed my hand. I was like, ooh, okay. Sedona Sasquatch. I wasn't expecting it to kiss my hand, so that was kind of funny. So there's Sasquatch that you can connect with there as well. Donna asks, yeah, if anybody has any questions or comments, feel free to share, and then we'll start the activation in just a minute. Donna asks, curious, how can you quickly clear them, especially in the middle of the night? Yeah, so I spent about 20 minutes going through everything, calling in the archangels, setting sacred space, clearing out the astral. I called in Yeshua or Jesus, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and cutting cords also, if these negative things may have attached any cords or like imprinted on you in any way, or tore like a hole in your energetic field, you want to go through and ask that all cords be cut, so that, because if you try to get rid of them and they've attached a cord to your energy field, they can just come back, or they can come through your chakras. So cord cutting, also I would go through cord cutting, I use the violet flame of transformation and transmutation. The violet flame is the most powerful, or one of the most powerful spiritual tools out there, and it transmutes anything, all dark energy. So I use the violet flame, calling in Jesus and saying, or Yeshua, saying in Jesus' name, in command that the negative energy leaves, is also very powerful. But you also have to have conviction. You have to gather the light within yourself, and you can't show fear. So for a minute there, I was kind of battling because the fear started creeping in, and I was able to keep myself calm and overcome that, because it'll feed off fear. So you have to really tap into your power, and don't be afraid. Nothing can truly hurt you. That's a mantra that helps also. And how do you create sacred space? And should we do this before meditation? That's a great question. Yes, we should. We should do this before meditation, especially in the beginning, but it's good practice too, always, because there's a lot going on right now. So what I do is I call in the archangels of the four directions to bring in light on the four directions and protect each side, which is Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Gabriel. You can also call in Metatron, who is of the above space, and Sandalphon, who is of the below space. And you call them in to guide each, and then you do a protective bubble or a circle around your space and your energetic field. So just do that before opening yourself up is very helpful. Give you credit. I'm not sure I would have handled that well. Yeah. I was pretty proud of myself because I did it. I stayed pretty calm, and I was able to get rid of it. Of course, there have been times where it's been much more difficult, but I know that was like a big learning lesson for me. Oh, Kathy Mott's got sick on our way on the fall equinox to Joshua Tree. Wow, interesting. Yeah, there's probably a reason. Okay. Kept catching up on the chat, John. I'm beginning to receive marble gifts from our Sasquatch family. They are lovely. I'm glad you are meeting them. I absolutely love the Sasquatch beings. They are so amazing. And you can leave them gifts and offerings. Does the connection with, for example, Sasquatch happens in meditation, or how does the connection manifest? You set the intention and you ask to connect with. You can say, just set the intention and ask to meet benevolent. You want to say high frequency Sasquatch beings, and you can go to certain areas like a woodsy area. You can leave them a gift, an offering like an apple or something, just to honor them, and you set the intention and ask to connect with them. And then they may show signs. They may they're often known for leaving like twigs in a certain like pattern, or rocks or something kind of strange in nature to say hello to you. So you could look out for the signs like that. And in meditation, of course, yeah. So you can see them astrally and connect with them psychically. That's how I do it. Sometimes I'll see them with my eyes, but they're not like physically there. I see their silhouettes because they're in another dimension. So they can come into this dimension to where we can see them, but yeah, meditation and connecting psychically with them is easier for them. I think Sasquatch and Bigfoot are the same, just different name. You got a Sasquatch crush. That's funny. I think I'm a little bit behind. Thank you, Shanna. Sending love from Mount Shasta. Ooh, yes. Help us with send your Mount Shasta energies in with this. I'm drinking a smoothie. Okay, I'm all cut up. Yeah, I absolutely love the Sasquatch. So for the activation, we'll go ahead and get started with the activation in just a second. Sedona energy is also very fiery. It's in the desert. Very, very fire energy. So ascension, fire, light, healing. And I want to show you guys a photo of Cathedral Rock real quick, because we'll be connecting with Cathedral Rock. So I'm going to pull that up. Okay, here's Cathedral Rock. So just kind of tune into the energy of Cathedral Rock for a moment. Just kind of soak it in. We're setting the intention to connect with Cathedral Rock, Sedona, sacred sites. We'll work with the Native Americans as well, the inner earth beings, the Sedona Sasquatch. Isis also, the goddess Isis, Yeshua. All right, everybody get a good look. Okay. I just started reading the Sophia Code. I love both of y'all's work. It's all very parallel. I'm curious if you're connected with that. I just started reading the Sophia Code. So yeah. So far, I'm really liking it. Awesome. All right. Okay, guys, are you ready? And please hit the like button if you are here right now or if you're watching the replay. So I'll channel an activation to help you connect with the Sedona Energy Vortex at Cathedral Rock for your own ascension, for healing. If you have anything in mind that you'd like to work on or ask for healing with, go ahead and set that intention. And we're also going to do a little bit of grid work. We're going to help spread the light throughout the planet, connect the sacred sites, and just whatever, if there's anything that you're struggling with or you want healed, set that intention and we'll go ahead and get started. Oh, before we get started, I've partnered with Hopewell Farms CBD. So if you are looking for a new CBD supplier or would like to try CBD, I take it every night before bed. It helps me with meditation. It helps with anxiety, insomnia, and so many other health benefits. So we've partnered to give you 10% off with code Lily10, link in the description. Thank you for sharing that. And Hopewell Farms is in the chat right now. Very high quality CBD. They also do energy work on it. It's a lovely starseed couple. And also the DNA activation kits I wanted to announce real quick. So I have the DNA activation kits available, which is a 6-week to 3-month long DNA activation program with everything that I did to help activate my DNA condensed into a kit, instructional videos for you. And then there's 9 channeled sessions, including subliminal messages that help you activate your DNA, which can help you have profound spiritual experiences, activate new gifts and abilities, healing, meet your star family. So a whole kit, everything that I did. There's a link for that in the description. And for those who got the DNA activation kits, I'm going to host a group coaching call this coming Thursday night. I'm about to send out the email after this. So that is October 5th at 7 p.m. Central Time, a group coaching call. So you can ask me any questions. We can share your experiences, all of that. And then there's also a Telegram group chat for those with the DNA activation kits. And then one other thing, I get my Crystal Alchemy singing bowls from Solo Soaring. So if you'd like your own singing bowl, you can find her website at the very bottom of the description. These crystal bowls are very, very powerful. And I want to show you guys one more thing, a crystal that I got in Sedona. I absolutely adore this crystal. It's green obsidian. I've never seen green obsidian before. It's connected to the ETs. Very, very powerful. It's a crystal ball. So I'll be using that today also. Green obsidian. Absolutely amazing. All right. How much CBD do I take? Somebody asked. I take about a dropper. Yeah, a half a dropper at night. Okay. Yeah, it's beautiful. Green obsidian. We had fun getting a bunch of crystals there too. I got a crackle quartz. Very pretty. I got a lapis lazuli, which is what the ancient Egyptians used. And I keep calling this one Cincinnati. It's Centerini. It's similar to I totally lost the name of it. It's a tektite, so part of a meteor. Very, very powerful. Similar to moldavite, kind of looks like it. Okay, all right, let's get started. If you're not an avid meditator, that's okay. You can just sit and be quiet and listen to the sound of my voice. The frequencies will be channeled through my throat chakra and the additional third eye in my throat, as well as the crystal alchemy singing bowls. And those energies will be channeled to you. Okay, so here we go. This is my Saint Germain turquoise sky singing bowl. I got the crystal ball from Crystal Vortex in Sedona. I recommend that shop over the other ones because they had good prices and they had a really good selection, very unique. Crystal Vortex, Crystal Vortex in Sedona. They have 2 locations, 2 or 3. Okay. So just go ahead and get in a comfortable position. You can use headphones if you'd like. And begin taking a few deep breaths in. And as you breathe in, breathe light into your body. Breathing light in. Exhaling any tension, breathing light in. This light spreads throughout your body. Feel your frequency beginning to rise as you breathe light in. And now we will call in sacred space for each and every one of us. We call in Archangel Michael, the warrior protector angel. We call in Archangel Raphael, the healer magician angel. We call in Archangel Uriel and Gabriel. These are the archangels of the 4 directions, north, east, south, west. See or feel these archangels coming into the room or wherever you are, bringing light in, bringing light down the walls, closing you in this sacred space. Light all around you. In a platinum bubble, a platinum circle, clearing any negative or old energies out of the room or wherever you are. These archangels hold each side of your energetic field. As we set the intention to connect, with this Sedona vortex energies, we now call in Archangel Metatron of the above space, bringing down the golden Christ grid, coming down from the grand central sun, bringing down this golden Christ consciousness grid through the sky, entering in through the top of your head, opening your crown chakra. Your crown chakra fills with light and opens. Focusing on the top of your head for a moment, feel that light pouring in. Metatron continues bringing the Christ grid down into your third eye. Your third eye fills with light and opens. into your throat. Your throat chakra fills with light and opens. Into your higher heart. Your higher heart fills with light and opens. And then anchoring it into your heart chakra, the golden Christ grid. Your heart chakra opens, expands as it fills with light. And now we call in Archangel Sandalphon of the below space, bringing up the 5D crystalline grid of the earth, a platinum light from the center of the earth, connecting with the earth's crystals, the inner earth beings. Sandalphon brings this platinum light up through the earth to the earth's surface, grounding you, pulling the 5D crystalline grid through the chakras below your feet. Your earth star chakra opens, pulling it through your feet, through your legs, through your root chakra. Your root chakra fills with light and opens. Your sacral chakra near your navel fills with light and opens. Your solar plexus fills with light and opens. Sandalphon anchors the 5D crystalline grid in your heart. Now you are surrounded by light and held in every direction, connected to the earth, to the grand central sun. See yourself as a bright, glowing light. And now we call in the inner earth beings, the Lumerians of the highest love and light, to assist us in this activation. Our cosmic families, our ascension teams, the Arcturians, Pleiadians, Sirians, Lyrans, the Native American guides, sacred shamans, all of our guides of the highest love and light, healing masters. Feel the energy shift as you are surrounded. Now, see yourself transported to Cathedral Rock. Suddenly, you are at Cathedral Rock. You look around. You see all of your guides, the inner earth beings, calling in the Sedona Sasquatch, who would like to help us with this activation today, connecting with the Sedona energies. We call in the Ascended Masters, Yeshua, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Buddha. We call in Ganesh, Saint Germain. Look around and see yourself surrounded by these wonderful beings, star family, the Sedona Sasquatch, the inner earth. Seeing the beautiful red rock around you, a clear blue sky. Feel the air. a spiral of energy. Feel the frequency rising. Now the Sedona Sasquatch clan steps forward. Wise, very ancient, very loving. Sasquatch steps forward and hands you a crystal. You take it with gratitude, sending your love back to the Sasquatch. Now the inner earth beings step forward. Tall, long, light hair. They step forward and they also give you a crystal to hold in your other hand. One of the inner earth beings begins moving her hands in front of you, sending you energy, healing, preparing you for the energy vortex, sending you upgrades and frequencies with her hand movements. Sending you light, a ball of light. These upgrades go right into the cells of your body, your DNA, your multidimensional DNA. You see this light, these codes, sacred codes, entering into your cells, your DNA, your multidimensionality, activating further your divine blueprint. Just opening up and receiving these light codes, frequencies, energy. The Native Americans of Sedona and Native American guides, shamans, you see them standing around as well. They light sage, sacred smoke, waving it around, chanting, doing a sacred ceremony to assist you with your ascension, your healing, your transformation, your connection to source love. You feel incredibly relaxed and open, but also being energized with light, with source love. The Native American chant and shaman helps you to really deeply ground, Ground into these Sedona energies. Ground into the 5D earth, helping to clear, heal, balance, open your root chakra, giving you a strong foundation. All the while you see the energy vortex of Sedona swirling around you, swirling in front of you. You feel the gentle energies, frequencies from these beings. These beings now send you energy and frequencies to clear and open your inner channel, starting from the root, your root chakra, clearing, removing any blockages, going up into your sacral chakra, clearing, removing any blockages. This light, these frequencies continue up into your solar plexus. Your solar plexus expands rapidly. And as it does so, you feel your power expanding. The frequencies and energies continue up into your heart, healing the wounds and walls around your heart that may block you from using your heart. These walls and wounds begin to disintegrate, transmute. And you see a beautiful bright light that is your heart shining through as the walls crumble, as your heart grows, your connection to your heart, your connection to the divine through the portal of your heart gets stronger. The heart is the key to your awakening, to your embodiment of source light, to your ascension. Your heart grows and grows, balances, harmonizes. And then the light continues up into your throat chakra. Your throat chakra opens, expanding, blockages being removed, cleared, healed. Feeling it in your throat so you can express yourself, be who you truly are. The throat also assists with your connection to the divine, your higher self, the higher realms, clearing an open path, open channel. The light continues up into your third eye. Your third eye, which may have been fogged or clouded before, you see becoming clear and open, awakening, activating, upgrading as this light and these frequencies upgrades enter into your third eye chakra, the center of your forehead. You feel these upgrades entering in through your third eye, tearing down the illusion of the 3D realm, helping you to see through see truth, helping you to see your guides, who you truly are, strengthening your intuition, your connection to your heart. Many upgrades and codes, light codes, entering into your third eye now. And now this light continues up into your crown, clearing an open channel from your root to your crown chakra. Your Kundalini energy, your inner channel, clear, open, filled with love and light, so that you may feel more harmonized, balanced, have discernment, stepping into now the vortex, directly into the center of the vortex. As your frequency has risen, your light, your multidimensionality upgraded, activated. Feel this energy vortex, these swirls of energy going through your body and your energetic field, upgrading and healing you rapidly. A soft, feminine energy, gentle, yet completely cleansing, purifying, healing, and activating. Just breathing in these wonderful energies, feeling the gentle swirl around you. And now, this love, this light, these wonderful clearing, healing frequencies go into the earth and spread. This light spreads all across the earth. To the other sacred sites. Helping to heal and activate, raise the frequency into the 5D earth. Also connecting with Gaia, the earth spirit, the earth mother, feeling her nurturing energies, sending her love, feeling deeply connected, grounded, as the whole planet ascends. Breathing this all in, feeling much lighter, feeling clear, and if there's anything specific you would also like to bring up to be cleared, healed, or whatever you'd like to use the Sedona Energy Vortex for, you may bring that up now, setting the intention to use, to connect with the Energy Vortex. If there are any new gifts and abilities, whatever you would like to manifest with this energy, bring it up into your mind and visualize it or feel it or command it to be. so that you may reach your full potential. And now the inner earth beings, the other guides, the Sasquatch Native Americans, they step forward as you step out of the center of the vortex. If the inner earth beings or any other beings have a message for you, they go ahead and say so now. Just allowing whatever comes up to come up. It may be a feeling, an idea, words, a vision. The inner earth beings now take your hand. They give you a big hug, warm, loving hug, as well as the Sasquatch joining in on the hug, the Native Americans. Just holding each other, feeling the connection of their heart, of their love against yours. And you feel your heart expanding even more. They now take a step back. You send them gratitude, your thanks. If you'd like to say anything else to them, do so now, expressing your appreciation, your gratitude for Sedona. You look around and you see everybody else from the group in this meditation, lighter, brighter, shining. And whenever you are ready, you may begin coming back to your body, sending love to the earth, love to Sedona, to the beautiful beings, bringing back some of that Sedona energy with you, embodying that fiery ascension energy, those light codes, allowing those light codes, frequencies to integrate, grounding them here within your being. Feeling lighter, feeling clear, open, balanced. Taking a few deep breaths in, and whenever you are ready, you may wiggle your fingers and toes and come back to the present moment. Feeling amazing. And then let me know how your experience was and how you feel. Wow. We got 147 live. Hello, everybody, live. And if you guys are here right now, please give this video a like. If you enjoyed this activation, you can also leave a comment in the description below. That really helps the channel, and I love reading everybody's experiences. Hope everyone is doing good. First time here. Hello, Jordan. We do these every Sunday. We do different topics. Welcome, Christine. Thank you. Have to leave early, but what a wonderful activation. Every week, I think they get better and better for me. See you all next week. Beth, I'm at work playing this for my patients. Awesome. Yes, Sedona healing for the patients. Thank you, Beth. Okay, let's see. Shannon, wow, that was so healing and powerful. Beautiful. Relax, Karen. Spurk. Feel so relaxed and at peace. Victor, that was intense. I passed out halfway. Gonna have to do it again. My voice is starting to go out. They've been working on my throat chakra a lot, and like I'm clearing more and activating my throat even more, so you can hear it's kind of a little. You may hear my voice doesn't sound exactly the same. It's a little almost like scratchy. That just started happening whenever I sat down to do the live activation. So you may feel physical sensations like that as they're working on you, or as your chakras clear and open. In my throat is where I have an additional third eye, which the frequencies are channeled through. So being upgraded in that, which that's awesome. So the activations will get more powerful as we go. Beautiful and powerful. I saw a woman with silver hair working with you. Beautiful smile and energy. That's awesome, Julie. Thank you for sharing. Silver hair. Zach, wow, that energy felt amazing. Didn't want to leave. Yeah, so I want to do a retreat in Mount Shasta in July. So if you guys would be interested in that, start like saving up Mount Shasta and tickets and all that. We'll probably do like an Airbnb, which can be a little pricey, but to do something in person with the inner earth beings would be absolutely incredible, and in the energies of Mount Shasta. And maybe another time we can do a retreat or do like a group gathering at Sedona. That would be cool too. I'm not sure, Andromedan. You bring the galactic suit. I'm not sure. Jordan was feeling Bigfoot vibes right before I left. Yeah, me too. Sasquatch said valiance. I don't think that's a word, though. It was very clear. Interesting. Valiance. Maybe look it up. It might be. Shannon was in tears. Felt wings sprout out of my back. That's awesome. Near the end, I was seeing angel wings. That's cool. Gratitude to all beings, Carla. Sasquatch gave me a rose quartz to open my heart so I can meet my life partner. That's amazing. Lisa. Hello, Lisa. My dad's spirit came to join in on this amazing activation. That's so cool. Oh, PJ, Sasquatch, feel clarity. Awesome, Cat. Yeah, clarity. Lakeside Lower fell asleep, but I could feel the energy on my third eye. Yeah, that one was pretty intense. During the throat chakra, you passed out. Going through chaos with my veteran son. Well, sending so much love and healing to you, Donna. Get more and more powerful. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Awesome, Matt. Glad you and your brother enjoyed it. So feel free to do this activation as many times as you'd like. If you'd like to connect with the Bell Rock energies, I have a 13-minute channeled meditation that I did last year, and that's in the description. You can also, of course, listen to this as many times as you would like. I have tons of other activations on my channel. If you click the live tab, yeah, the Moldavite. So I got this new necklace while I was there. It's copper and it's got a piece of Moldavite in it. I forget what the other green one is, and then malachite. And the copper is a conductor of energy, so I've got it right over my heart, and it's like, whew. I felt it a lot during that. Thank you, Robert. Very powerful and healing experience. Yes, for Shasta. I'm so excited to do that. Need someone to stay with at Airbnb for Shasta. Yeah, and as it gets closer to the date, we can, set up like a group chat for whoever wants to go. Hopewell Farm saw an inner vision, the physical representation of the sacred space in color. Saw a large eye, codes for the third eye. Yeah, I was seeing codes, sacred geometry. Awesome. Saw Sasquatch. Beautiful. And of course, you guys can work with those beings more if you'd like to work with the inner earth beings or the Sasquatch more. I do have live activations connecting with the Sasquatch, a Sasquatch activation, and probably 3 different inner earth activations if you'd like to connect with them more. And before we get going, don't forget the DNA activation kits are available, which is a larger program, but I also have 3 smaller workshops on cord cutting, ancestral healing, and clearing karma, DNA activation, connecting with your star family, and then deep chakra healing with the inner earth beings. Those are like smaller workshops. I want to say 40 something each, and those are in the description on the website if you're interested in that. And I guess that's about it. John, I'm so glad that you did the meditation. He's dozing off a little bit. Lily's voice is hypnotizing. Yeah, manifest Mount Shasta in July. Awesome. I listened to other activations, but yours are the most profound and intense. Thank you, Carla. Hope. Beautiful. The Centimani stone, said to be from the Sirius star system. Yeah, this one, similar to Moldavite from the Sirius star system. I need to work with this one more. But after I got it, I had a vision of it as I was going to sleep, like it was working on me. It's got a personality, very powerful. Yep, so DNA activation kits there, cord cutting. Thank you, Victor, for sharing that. All in the description. Thank you, Deborah. And yeah, I guess that's about it. I will see you guys next Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Sending you so much love, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye. Bye-bye.